Kale, we'll start with you. Last game, you were able to take advantage of them on the power play. Today was the same thing. What is it that you're doing as a team that's not only allowing you to get in these situations, but when you get in these situations, you create separation and put the game away?
Yeah, I think for us right now, we're just working well as a five-man unit. I think both power play units are doing a good job at puck possession and then also finding ways to generate opportunities at the net, whether it's screen or just getting pucks there. So for us, I think it's just a cohesive unit right now, and we're just trying to find different ways to exploit them.
Corey.
Kale, could you describe what happened on your goal? And Alex, could you describe what you saw on Kale's goal?
I'll let Kale go.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of a lucky one. I kind of was bobbling around the net, and then they got a couple sticks on it, and lucky enough to hit my shin pad or my pant, and our forwards had kind of pushed back their D pretty far. So for gap-wise, I just tried to carry it over the line and then just tried to throw it at the net. So a little bit lucky.
Next, Megan.
Alexander, it's now back-to-back games where you've had to come up with big saves in the final seconds of the first period. Can you just tell me a little bit about focusing in those moments early in the game to help shape the course of it?
Yeah, just trying to play full 60, no matter when the shots are coming. Trying to be there and play the game right, and whenever it's needed, it just happened that they got a couple of good pushes at the end of the first and managed to make some good saves.
Bowling next.
Just thoughts on Val's game overall tonight and just how big it is to have him going here, 4 games with goals.
Yeah, I mean, he's been awesome for us. Obviously, he's a train driving that front end right now. So whether it's being in front of the net or just being in the corners, I think, especially for us as a decor, we want to reward guys like that are going to the net. So try and get pucks there for them or put it in their hands so they can make plays. And that line right now in Val, he's playing really well. So I'm just trying to reward those guys.
Next, Ara.
For you, Alex, obviously the offense is clicking, but on the defensive side, outside of Game 2, I think Winnipeg had 30 shots in that game. Every other game has been below 30 that you've had to face. I guess how much has the team's defensive unit helped you?
Yeah, helps a lot when we're playing so well, spending so much time in ozone, less chances for me to need to make that big save. So just staying sharp, and whenever the shots come, often it's you're sitting there waiting, and then they come up with a good opportunity. So you try to be sharp and be there.
Next spot.
Hey, Kale, just kind of piggyback off Ryan's question about Val a little bit. I mean, this is his 580th career NHL game and first hat trick. I guess, does that actually surprise you a little bit that he hadn't had one before? And I guess when he's going like that, how hard is he to stop?
Yeah, that does surprise me. I thought he did have one before this, but so that's pretty cool. It was his first one, and no, like I said, when he's moving his legs, he's one of the best players in the league, and for us right now, being able to retrieve those pucks and then move it and make plays with it too is such a high end skill, and especially in the playoffs. So for Val, when he's using his body right and skating well, it's a pretty special player to watch. That's for sure.
Next, Kyle.
Alex, just one more follow-up on Val. On a personal level, wasn't an easy year for him, had to spend some time away from the team. How much support does he have in that room from you guys as teammates, and how rewarding is it to see him doing so well after that?
Yeah, I'm super happy for him. It feels like he's in good place right now. Everybody has been supporting him the whole time, just trying to get him back, and he's an incredible player, awesome guy. I'm really happy things are clicking for him. He always works so hard, and good to see him get rewarded.
3 more, Colleen, Evan, and Kisla.
Kale, Coach said this morning that he's not going to feel better about this series until it's over. How do you guys not get comfortable and keep that momentum going, being up 3-1 now?
Yeah, I mean, it just goes back to the mentality of our team. I feel like we've been really good lately just in working well, and then also just staying right in the moment and not looking too far ahead. So for us, again, it's the hardest game of the season when you got to end a team's year. So for us, we got to go into it with the same mindset and make sure that everybody's on the same page, because obviously they're going to give us everything they got.
Kale, you made your NHL debut in the playoffs. Kovalenko played his first NHL game today. Do you kind of go back on that experience and talk to a young guy like that, or do you kind of stay away from him, or like what's kind of your, I guess, technique there?
Yeah, no, I'm not filling him in about my experience really. I think for a guy like that, I think for me, especially, it was just kind of fun to experience the moment and just take it all in yourself. I don't think any of you guys kind of telling you what to do. So for him, it was awesome. I felt like he did some good things tonight, and hopefully maybe he'll be around more. We'll see. But yeah, at the end of the day, I felt like he had a really good first game. It's tough to come into the playoffs and do that. So I thought that line played well.
Last one, Kuzla.
Okay, I'm going to make another effort on your goal there. Why I appreciate your humility when you get up ahead of steam and go coast to coast. Are you thinking the whole time, I hope I get lucky here, or what?
Not necessarily. I mean, you're not thinking about that in your head. I think for me, it's just in that instance, like I touched on, I think our forwards had pushed back their D so much, and I think my first option I was looking at was kind of kicking that out to, I think, Mikko on my right, and then once I saw that D backed off quite a bit, I just tried to throw it to the net, and I get it far side. Hopefully there was at least a rebound or something like that. So in my head, I don't think too much went into it, but yeah, fortunate one.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.